able to play a tier 9 tank once, just to cover the cost of ammunition and everything else. The bat signal's up. Okay. So we have dealt with the sheep. The sheep have been dealt with. The grass in their thing is rotting, so that's fine. I could buy, yeah, I could add the broom mod so that I can sweep up the grass and it goes away. Oh, we're not doing that for right now. So if that's 0.4, is that more pregnant sheep? That's what I'm wondering. I'm not going to do it on this playthrough, but I'm certainly thinking for future playthroughs, because of the abysmal value of wool, is to concentrate on fast growing sheep. And maybe do a meat production. Obviously pig farms are meat production, but you can do beef production rather than milk production for cows. Okay, so am I going to fast wind this? Today, tomorrow, rain. Let's jump in the Land Rover, take a trip around the fields, see what they look like, and then we can, hi doggy, we can make some decisions on what's going on. I don't think these two fields have actually grown anything in the way of wheelseed radish yet. We're not running speeded up time. Let's speed up time to ×15. So I'm fairly certain this is going to be a fast run day. Oops. And let's do a pirouette. I've also known, I like things I like to have on World of Warships is camouflage and signal flags, especially depending what I'm doing. Sometimes I have missions to earn a lot of experience, and throwing a couple of experience earning flags on, and what's the other thing? And camouflages. I can, on a reasonably good battle, earn 10,000 experience in one game. And you can really rack up the experience gains. So having, and I've got hundreds, possibly even thousands of camouflages. Normally on a tier 10 ship I'll use the base, there's one that increases or reduces your detection range, and the other one, I can't remember, makes it harder for people to hit you. I usually run that as a minimum on my tier 10 ships, but on the lower tier ships, if I decide, I've got the rune, I want to level it up to get, is it the Hindenburg? I need 150,000 experience. I'll just slap a serious number of XP boosting camouflages and flags on it, and you can unlock a new ship very, very quickly. The problem I'm now having is I don't have the credits to buy the next tier ship unless I sell the current one. And a lot of the time I'm kind of trying to avoid doing that. Of course, that opens up the problem of, well, my captains aren't... Yeah, I'm getting a new tier 8 ship with a 0 point or 3 point captain. And it takes time to train them up again. But I think this increased XP gain is one of the things that is annoying me now about playing World of Warships. The number of people who have 120 games played and are running around in tier 8, tier 10 ships, and they don't know how to play the game, to be fair. And that's kind of a problem. Yesterday, I think I lost 6 games in a row. And when you looked at the collective teams, there was one game where the enemy team had 4 players with 58% plus win rates and probably about 20,000 games played between them, and my team had nobody who had a better win rate than me, and a lot of our significant ships, like the one tier 10 battleship on our team, had under 40% win rate and 250 games played. And you end up in a game like that, and there's almost no way you're going to win that. Very, very occasionally you might win it, but most of the time, no. You're done. Thank you for showing up, and you end up 5 minutes into the game, 8 of your teammates are dead, and you're lucky to have killed 2 enemy ships between you, and game over. So that is a problem. Now, when I started playing, it took, oh good grief, for a casual player, you would have to play for a couple of months to unlock a tier 10 ship, because there was none of the experience point boosters. No. Stay there, dog. Don't let me run you over. Thank you. So, I think that's kind of a problem. When I started playing, I liked the fact that, you got experience playing the game. And then you could, so by the time you got to a higher tier ships, you understood the mechanics of the game. But you have casual players now who just spend money, and they can, I can get, a new ship line's open. Here's your free tier 1 ship. Thank you very much. I'm tier 5 within a couple of hours, because that's all it takes. And I can see, where you have people who play World of Warships day in, day out, and are very good at playing the game, that when a new tier of ship, a new tech tree of ships comes out, they want to be in the tier 10 ship, and it really doesn't take them long to unlock it. But that's the same for everybody. And you have people who, too many people, and the matchmaker doesn't consider player skill or relative player skill. And you can end up with complete mismatches on the matchmaker. And it makes the game frustrating if you are the one who's ending up on the bad team every single time. And it's not just, because because there's a lockdown and everybody has to stay at home and the only thing they have to do is to play computer games online. It's not the weekend syndrome. And you've got to remember, even with the weekend syndrome, one team wins by a huge margin and the other team loses by a huge margin. So weekend syndrome only affects, might theoretically, what the time is 7 o'clock. Let's turn the flashlight on, good grief. It's not just, it's bad players all round and everybody's having a bad time at the weekend. No. One of the teams did exceptionally well and killed the entire enemy team, and the other team managed to kill 2 or 3 enemy ships. And you can't explain that as, there's just bad players because it's the weekend. Because some of the bad players obviously aren't that bad, or manage to get their shit together for 10 minutes. And that's the thing. I mean, it's not that... That's what I'm trying to say. It can be boring to have a blowout in your favour. If it's kind of, everybody on the other team's dead. What happened? Whereas, okay, time to sell the oats. And it's always the close games are the fun games, and there's not enough of them. And you're right. It's that's. That's the problem. I like close games. I don't care if my team lost. But it comes down to literally the closing seconds of the match and still anybody can win. And that's what makes a good, fun, exciting game. And when it's 2 kills to 12 and your team didn't bother capping or doing anything, it's just, why am I playing this game? It's nothing's happening. I need to get out and go turn the light on if there is one. Flashlight, yes. Is there a light in the shed? That's a problem. There isn't a light in the shed. I think in that case I'll turn the engine off and we will speed up time until the sun rises. There we go. 8:30. Okay, I can just about make out where the trailer is, so we're good. We're also going to have to figure out which bat signal to turn on because prices will have changed. But yeah, I might, as I said, I haven't streamed World of Warships because I haven't played much of World of Warships, and the same's true for everything. I haven't streamed much of anything because I haven't played much of anything. I spend time on Saturday mornings playing Farm Sim. What am I doing? I'm doing that. Back one, Oats. I'd probably do 2 full stacks of this and then leave the residual for next year. Okay, Hilltop stores. Oh, that's... I guess that's a thing, but that's up the top there. We don't need the high beams on, we need the front lights on. There we go. Okay, well, Hilltop stores is this way, and not particularly ideal for a truck and or a semi-rig, but we'll see how we do. Oh, trucks having struggles, even at 500 horsepower. Ground temp still 8 degrees. I did shut this gate, didn't I? Yes. Not an easy trip in this size truck. But as I was saying, I bought this truck for the main run down to where the farm store is, not for this trip. And we have got caught on the tree. Yes, we have. There we go. Okay. Still concentrating on this. Through the gate, get the front of the trailer past, and then keep going in that general direction. Okay, we made it. This might also be a problem. Because this truck has quite a long wheelbase, so yeah, I'm gonna be very stuck here, I think. Even though I did take a shorter wheelbase tipper. Can't get the end of the trailer back far enough. We'll knock the shed over. Can I get that? The problem is the angle of the truck on that trailer. I can't get it to turn far enough the other way. Now what I could do is disconnect the trailer, re-angle the truck, get a little bit more on the turn there. Clunk. Okay. Because the closer I can get the truck to the barrier. Oh, there's the wing mirrors too. The door mirrors are causing me issues too. There we go. See, I want to be able to reverse that straight back now, but I can't. If I reverse it... Oh, maybe I can. Because I'm not straight on the trailer, it turns to the right as we're looking at it now, and I can't get around that. Okay, what if we do this? I think I've got enough clearance for the cab to pivot that way, well, and jackknife. Now we can turn the cab around without affecting where the trailer is. Now that we're relatively straight that way, we can push the truck straight to the back of the yard, which will give me enough clearance to get into the unload bay. Oh, if I hadn't screwed that turn up, I would. Okay, let's get this. The problem, I'm looking the wrong way, so I'm steering the wrong way. There we go. So if I drive that straight back, that will now work. Turn that way so we clear the hut. Turn that way so we get on the ramp, and turn back the other way. And we are there. Finally, good grief. So again, this should be about £50,000. Pleasant surprise, 56,000. Nice. So I think after that fun and games, we will get the Valtra, I think, and the smaller tipper, and do the rest with that, because this really isn't ideal for this trip, plus it's not far. Where's the turn? There. Well, I managed to get the truck through without too much problems. Sideswiping the gate, of course, because gate posts are my bane on this map. Okay, second entrance from this direction. Put this down here, out of the way for now. Lights off, engine off, and let's go and get ourselves a reasonable sized tractor. Reasonable reasonable size tractor. Here's a reasonable size tractor. Use the Bailey trailer for this. But it's not, yeah, it's not a big trailer, but it's what our tractors can handle, so I'm fine with it. Start is the X, that one. And this is less than half the capacity of the semi-trailer. This is where I'm wondering how well we do, because we have 190 horsepower on this. We are struggling as it gets steeper. Oh. No, 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 no. Come on, go. Now, this is a mod Valtra T, and we're only running 190 horsepower. I think the in-game one starts at about 210. And I didn't think I would need quite that much horsepower. For the last year, this tractor has been used predominantly for spraying, so narrow tyres, and permanently attached to the spray kit. And that doesn't need a serious amount of horsepower to do. But secondary job is grain carting, which once all the spraying was done, we set it up for carting, and it's a little bit underpowered for this map, I think. It's a good tractor. We could think about a bigger engine. So I think it can go all the way up to 250, but I'm inclined to live with the decision I made for it, and we'll go with it as is. Oh. And the ground level's off, and we accelerate to 20 miles an hour in no time flat. But outside of the lack of horsepower, journey has not been as eventful as the semi. Okay, driving lights, work lights, okay. So, should be another 20,000, 25,000. Should probably wait till that folds down and we can recheck the prices. Prices have started dropping, but still higher than everywhere else. So we got another full load in the silo. Then I might hitch up the spray. And we also have the lack of height advantage getting under the tree. Getting back in the cab, I can see where we're going easier for that. That's part of the problem I have with the truck. It's very sensitive steering. With tractors, and not so much. I wonder if there's an edit you can make on the mod. Not that I do that sort of thing, but it might help if I could figure it out. Okay, 29,000, so we've got about a third of a cart left after this load. Bailey trailer doesn't have a very good turn lock